All right, I cannot wait to show you guys Donald Trump's most awkward rally yet. It was like Donald Trump in a series of unfortunate events in Michigan today because moment after moment went wrong. His mic cut out, then the crowd got rowdy, then he had to silence the crowd in an awkward way, then his mic cut out again, and the best part is you can see him getting increasingly angry as this goes on. I mean, he's held 3 or 4 campaign events today. I'm getting tired covering the dude because each event gets more and more unhinged, increasingly incoherent, and we're here to break it all down on this pro-democracy channel. With 18 days to go, we have no time to waste. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe, and let's lay the groundwork with this clip of a CNN reporter explaining that, quote, behind the camera, the rally is actually pretty empty. They have not been able to fill it. She then goes on to describe how there was a 2-hour delay before the rally, and it wasn't due to security purposes, it may have been due to optical purposes, meaning they were trying to shift the rally around to make it seem more full than it was, because again, it wasn't that full.
That's right. So we are here in downtown Detroit. We're in this pretty large venue. You can't really tell, Aaron, from where you are. I mean, right behind me, you can see the crowd. But behind the camera, where I'm speaking toward, it's actually pretty empty. They have not been able to fill this. And I'll also tell you that it took us more than 2 hours. They were 2 hours delayed in getting us into the venue today. And so there are questions about, I'm told it was not a security issue, according to 2 Secret Service officials. So questions about whether they were, changing some of the optics in here. So that's just one thing to.
So they could have been changing some of the scenery to make it look more full optically. And again, she says that behind the camera, the space appears quite empty, meaning the rally is diminishing, just like Trump's mental faculties. Now, here's the first clip we have of Donald Trump. Let's jump right in with the bangers. Donald Trump has to silence a crowd member after he gets a little bit too rowdy. I want you to listen closely because it gets a little bit awkward, and I think we see Donald Trump's true disdain for his supporters. He tells him, sit down.
Please raise your hand. Oh, we have one guy. I have a feeling he won't be doing it when they. Nah, thank you very much. Good. Thank you. Sit down. That's enough. That's enough. He's our friend, but that's enough.
He does not like when people upstage him or get any more attention. And I have to always point out over on the left when there is an ivermectin we got you covered ad, how much do they pay for this stuff? Save $45 with code RSBN. Please never ever buy an ivermectin kit off of a Trump rally advertisement. I mean, there are real purposes for ivermectin, real medical purposes. You don't buy it off of a Trump rally website. And at the bottom, it says the same thing, but Trump actually gets a little bit firm with the crowd. And again, I think this shows his true disdain. He would rather grift by selling stuff like ivermectin and watches and coins than actually interact with them. And the second one Trump supporter starts to yell or upstage him, he gets mad. Look at the aggression, or listen to the aggression in Trump's voice.
Good. Thank you. Sit down. That's enough.
I mean, there was some aggression there. That's the way he talked to Zelensky, a little bit of a bully fashion.
That's enough. He's our friend, but that's enough.
And the crowd doesn't really laugh as hard as you'd think because it seems a little bit awkward. We're going to keep jumping in with the bangers. Watch this clip of Donald Trump speaking as people behind him walk out. And they're not just walking past him. You see them throw their bags and their jackets over their shoulder and walk out. Watch these blonde ladies over on the right.
Their street gangs and their drug dealers and terrorists are now in our country. 21 million people came in under their rule, and she was in charge of the border. She's a grossly incompetent person, and we can't let this happen. We have to get the hell out and vote and get them out of here.
This is a big group of people clearly leaving. I mean, sometimes people walk past him, sometimes people walk behind him. We clearly see these people putting their jacket over their shoulder and dipping.
Are now in our country.
And this was in the immigration part of Trump's speech, which was probably the entire speech. But no, this was early on in his speech. This was first 30 minutes. We see people walking out, and they're selling combat knives now. I mean, is ivermectin in this one? We got you covered. Trump combat knives, patriotaddictdeals.com. You could not pay me to put my credit card information into a website with that title. And then Trump's mic begins to cut out, and you see him visibly rage.
CEO of Bloomberg interviewed me, and I think he understood it. And I think the Wall Street Journal now understands it. Because to me, the most beautiful word in the dictionary,
Don't do
it's
it.
not love. It's not respect.
It's tariff. Oh, and then he cuts out. And then he realizes. Watch the moment he realizes. He freezes. Hello? Taps on the mic. Then he gets mad. Yep. Then he leans over. He does a Trump lean. And then everyone starts chanting, fight, fight, fight. But I want you to notice very closely, these ladies aren't too amused. They say fight, and then they're kind of just like checking their phones. I don't know. We're not too amused with what's going on. This lady goes on her phone. She really doesn't care. Trump is over here just being... And again, there's no audio. Hello, he's saying, hello. This lady is not having it. I mean, they have to be bored. That's probably a normal human being. Oh, and then Trump walks around for a bit. He tries another mic. Nothing. This is bad. This is awkward. Did I not say it was the most awkward rally? What is happening? Watch. He literally just picks up the mic like a little kid. He's acting like a little kid. Oh, there's a mic. Nothing works. We already know he's going to stiff these contractors, right? He's probably already trying to take it to court. Why is someone recording this? Someone in the back is recording like this is some... Well, let's see. It keeps going on for minutes longer. This is a 3-minute long clip, y'all. And here's a grumpy and exhausted Trump after his microphone malfunctions. Let's see what he says.
Thank you. So now what happens is I won't pay the bill for this stupid company that rented us this crap. I won't pay the bill, and then we'll have a story that Trump didn't pay the bill to a contractor. No, when they do that kind of a job, don't pay the bill.
I mean, you cannot contract someone for work and after they complete their job, not pay them. Maybe if that happens one time, then it's a different story. There can be a negotiation to be had. But when Donald Trump has done this 850 times throughout his career, then come on. I mean, I already told the story of my cameraman and I after a Trump rally, and we were talking. We were like, I wonder who pays for the protection. Is it the Secret Service? Does it come out of the Leo's pocket, the local enforcement officers? Or does it come out of the Trump campaign? We looked it up and we found stories of the Trump campaign genuinely not paying for the protection. Here's a clip of Donald Trump talking about Detroit.
And I don't want him to get up and use this crappy microphone that they sent. I don't want him to do that. I want to keep him good and healthy. Unlike Trump, I want him to have his voice tomorrow. When I get up tomorrow and I can't speak, I'm going to say Detroit did it to me, but that's...
Detroit did it to me. Bro's always talking about... And look at this. Classic collection sale. You guys know that 1488 is a dog whistle. It is a Nazi dog whistle. 1888, what a weird price to have for pillows. These are some of the most bizarre ads I've ever seen. The Trump combat knife. It's like the episode of Rick and Morty where they go into alternate universes on the TV. Am I going to see some like alien on the next ad? In this clip, Trump is saying that it's going to be the Liberation Day for Trump soon. This reads, at the end of the speech, it's going to be Liberation Day for Donald Trump.
But November 5th, 2024 will be Liberation Day in America.
Like 1776? What is he?
And when I get rid of this microphone, at the end of the speech, it's going to be Liberation Day for Donald J. Trump because I'm blowing out my voice to get this sucker done. I'm blowing out my voice.
He's also done 4 events today, and they've all been raspy as hell. And you can hear someone in the back yell, lock them up.
Speech, it's going to be Liberation Day for Donald J. Trump because I'm blowing out my voice to get this sucker done.
You heard that right there. Lock them up. Donald Trump has already floated the idea of using the National Guard. And I want to show you guys what Trump did earlier in Michigan. He met with the mayor of a primarily Muslim district called Hamtramck, Michigan. He met with Mayor Amir Ghalib, and I want to show you how he gaslights this crowd in a very, very obvious way. Now, my dad is Muslim. His whole side of the family is Muslim. We're all pretty liberal. We hate Trump, but there has been this weird infiltration into Muslim communities, into minority communities in America that tend to be socially conservative, that think Trump is this socially conservative beacon of, I don't know.
Mr. President, one thing that the Democrats keep sending to our communities to scare them that you will come and deport them, although some of them are second and third generation immigrants. So I want you to respond to these accusations and fear delivering to our community. What would you say?
Fake news.
Fake news. Really, really articulate response. Look at him right here, screaming into the mic. Let me say that Donald Trump in his first week in office enacted a Muslim ban, a self-described Muslim ban for multiple Muslim majority countries, which affected parts of my family personally. Donald Trump also, as buddy-buddy with Netanyahu, has made up conspiracy theories about Barack Obama being a Muslim. And if these Muslims think that being a second-generation immigrant will save them, think again, because the Haitian migrants in Ohio were naturalized under the Trump administration, under a federal program that he expanded, and he still wants to deport them. So I'd say, think again.
They say every week they have a different concept for me. I'm going to be the biggest dictator in the world. I'm going to destroy the world. They have so many things that they've said about me, and
You said it yourself, buddy. Dictator day one.
Nothing sticks. Is this the new one? I'm going to come and we're going to deport, but just your community. That's good. Well, and I'll tell you what, they're also great people. They're great workers.
And you know, this comes in stark contrast to the way that Donald Trump was talking to business executives earlier. This business exec at Donald Trump's roundtable event in Michigan, within the same 2 hours, said, we need to crush jihad from this earth, and we need Donald Trump to do it. And just listen to the way he says jihad. It's just telling.
I understand what it means to have jihad, right? And there's a big difference between jihad and wonderful Muslim workers in Michigan. They are not the same thing. We need to crush jihad from this earth, and we need Donald J. Trump to do it.
Why compare jihadists to Muslims in Michigan? It's a weird thing to do. Trump hesitantly nods along, like, I guess, buddy, I guess. And then this guy looks over to Trump's approval before even clapping. Watch. Does Trump like it? Does Trump like it? He does. Okay, now I can clap. Now I can clap. Either way, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you appreciate my breakdowns, drop a like, comment a blue heart, hit that notification button so you can stick with me for the rest of the election cycle. Have a great day. Peace out.